Hi there, I'm Wayne Purser, a local realtor with Coldwell Banker Bain Real Estate Services downtown Edmonds. This is this month's edition of Spotlight on Edmonds Real Estate TV show. My special guest today is Kyle Wood, the owner and operator of Sno-King Carpet and Upholstery Services. We'll also talk about the real estate weather report, and then we'll wrap up with a question from one of our viewers. So right now I'd like to introduce you to Kyle Wood, owner of Sno-King Carpet and Upholstery. Welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me, Wayne.
Super.
Glad to be here.
Great. So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah. So I own Sno-King Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning, like you said. We provide carpet, upholstery, and tile cleaning services, both for homes and for commercial areas. As far as me personally, I grew up actually a lot in the Edmonds area. I was up in Everett as a kid, and then I moved down to Edmonds, went to Meadowdale High School, been in the area, Shoreland Community College, kind of been all around here. So
okay.
Yeah.
And as Sno-King represents, you basically service South Snohomish County and North King County?
Correct.
Great.
Yep.
And so what got you into floor covering?
Actually it's funny. It's sometimes people say, find your passion and then work in that. And for me, it was almost reversed. It was, I found a company that I wanted to be a part of, and now I have a huge passion for it. A friend of mine actually started the business. I bought in, was partners with him. We worked together for a few years, and I've actually bought him out now, and we're still friends, by the way. But
great. Great.
But yeah, it's been great. It's been honestly a lot of fun to really learn the technical side, but also learn how to serve people well. Right.
So congratulations on owning your own business.
Thank you.
It's a great feat to do. But also, before real estate, I had 16 years in floor covering.
Mm-hmm.
Never as installing, but in sales, customer service. And there's different types of fibers,
Right.
Wool, polyester, nylon, olefin.
There's all kinds of stuff.
So do you treat the carpets all the same way?
Absolutely not. No. Definitely not. So we're able to clean any of them. We're professionally trained, we're certified in every type of fiber, whether it's on upholstery or whether it's a natural stone tile even, anything like that. There's very specific guidelines to be careful. Wool, for example, you have to turn your heat down. There's certain products you can't use on it. You don't want to damage it. So we want to make sure we really care for people's floor coverings and upholstery.
Right, with carpeting, and when we first met, you had no idea my background, and
Mm-hmm.
you explained very thoroughly and with a lot of the education that you have of how to maintain carpet. So I was very impressed with your knowledge.
So I passed the test.
You passed the
All
test.
right.
So
Yeah.
what about hard surfaces, wood, ceramic tile?
Yeah, so we specifically do ceramic, porcelain, and natural stone tiling. So whether it's on the floor, countertop, bathroom wall, anything like that, we can take care of. And so there's different guidelines there for how do you clean it, but also how do you seal it properly, because sealing is really the big one with tile. When you're mopping tile, you're essentially just pushing dirt into the grout lines, and if those aren't sealed, they start to get damaged over time, and then there comes a point where cleaning won't do it because it actually has broken down. So that's why we really try to do a good job sealing for people so that we can, tile's a big investment. If you've ever had tile installed in your home, it's not cheap. So
Yeah.
we want to make sure we care for it properly.
Yeah, and most people don't realize with tile, the grout is porous.
Mm-hmm.
So as you say, as you move everything to the center, it's going to go down in the pores of the grout, and you never get it out.
Right.
So,
Yep.
so maintenance is important. Upholstery work, what do you do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, again, just about everything. We can do, even one thing that I should mention, actually, a lot of people don't know, we do vehicle upholstery.
Okay.
So the floors, the seats, all that kind of stuff. A lot of times people go to, a car wash shop, a Brown Bear car wash, for example, and vacuum it out, things like that. But sometimes people have coffee spills. We had somebody that was having a Super Bowl party bringing chili over. They spilled a huge bowl of chili all over their car, and it's like, what do I do?
Okay.
So things like that we can take care of as well.
Okay. And other upholsteries now, they got the microfiber type couches and
Yeah.
the old couches. Again, same cleaning process, or?
No, it varies there as well. There's various, not even just different products, but just different actual processes that we use depending on what the upholstery is made out of. A microfiber, you can put just about anything on there and it's not going to hurt it. But once you get into other things, say like a cotton couch or something like that, there's a very specific process that needs to be done to properly care for it.
Okay. So as a homeowner, having carpet, what maybe 2 things that you would recommend a homeowner to do?
Yeah, I mean, number one, vacuum regularly. There's something that we just call apparent soil, and so what that means is when you're walking through the home, if you walk in with your shoes on, you have dirt, little rocks, things like that on your shoes. As you walk on the carpet, it actually starts to have really small cuts in the fibers, and kind of as we all, a lot of us learned in high school, chemistry classes and things. Light is actually, color is actually just a reflection of light. And so once those cuts happen in the fibers, light doesn't reflect properly and it looks like it's dirty. So areas can look dirty when it's actually damaged. And so you want to avoid the damage by taking your shoes off, vacuuming regularly. Those are really the 2 biggest things a homeowner can do. And then getting it cleaned, recommended every 6 to 18 months. Is the best way to keep the longevity.
Okay. So. And then with carpet cleaning, stain protection and on top of that. And how do you move furniture around that have the metal legs and they don't get rust on the carpet? What do you do about that?
Yeah. What we do is we'll basically clean around it. As far as furniture, we'll move it, clean underneath, and then we'll always put tabs underneath all our furniture to make sure we don't clean your carpet and then leave spots behind. That doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. So we make sure to put tabs under it and wait till it's dry to pull those out and make sure that there's no spots left behind when we're done.
Okay, great. As we're wrapping up here, anything else you'd like to say?
Yeah, I mean, we were chatting, I know, just between the 2 of us, and I think it's important to realize that in the service industry, sometimes we can get really caught up in the technicalities because that's what I really enjoy. I love learning the technical aspects of our job and what we do. But in our company, what we really want to do before anything else is make sure the person is served and that they're cared for properly. Because typically, when whatever we're cleaning, it's a big investment, one, and then it's your home. So I mean, it's a very personal thing, and people are very attached to their homes. So we want to make sure not only do we technically do a good job, but did they feel like we served them well?
Right, and that's great because I've known you for several years now, and I've been recommending you guys, and your service is wonderful, and I want to thank you for that. So how do we contact you? How would the viewers contact you?
Yeah, so they can contact on our website. It's snokingcarpets.com, SNOKING carpets.com. And our phone number is 206-801-0161. They can also email me directly if they want. It's just Kyle@snokingcarpets.com.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm Wayne Purser, a local realtor at Coldwell Banker Bain Real Estate Services, downtown Edmonds, just footsteps from the fountain. What I have here is a new offer for you as a viewer to receive a copy of the Pacific Northwest First Quarter Market Report for 2016. This will include the Puget Sound, Southwest Washington, and the Oregon-Portland area. At Coldwell Banker Bain Seal, we have over 1,000 brokers and 31 offices in Washington and Oregon. This market report will include cities and counties, average sales price, number of closings, average days on the market, and current inventory. If you'd like your own copy, email me at waynePurser@cbba.com or call me at 206-235-2693. And now we'll move on to our next segment, which is Edmonds Real Estate Weather Report. Welcome back to this edition of Spotlight Edmonds Real Estate Weather Report. For Edmonds, 020 zip code, we have currently 26 listings, which are down from last month. Sales are up at 32, giving us a weather temperature well over 100 degrees. Current listings are selling within days. Interest rates are still flat. Edmonds 026 zip code, current listings are down to 69. Sales are up to 55 from last month in March, and the temperature about 86 degrees or a 37-day market time. In South Snohomish County, which would be Muckleteal, Briar, Mountain Lake Terrace, Linwood, and Mill Creek, listings are up at 208. Sales are up at 208 for March. with a temperature of 100+ degrees also. Listings are selling within days. As we move to North King County, which would be shoreline, current listings are 53. They're up from last month. Sales are way up at 69. Again, 100 degrees plus. With record-breaking temperatures in the real estate, and also as we're heating up here for spring selling season, the reason for that is a year ago in April in 2015, in the Puget Sound area, we had over 3,700 listings. Currently now in the Puget Sound area, we only have 2,700 listings. So we're around 25% down in listings. How does that change what's happening in real estate this year? Well, we have higher prices because there's more demand and more people doing multiple offers. So, for example, if you have 6 offers in one house, one person wins, the other 5 goes to the next. So the competition is very tough and very competitive. So what you want to do is make sure that you do have an experienced realtor that understands this type of a condition and a market that we're going through for your real estate needs. That wraps up this edition of Spotlight Edmonds Real Estate Weather Report. And now we're going to take a question from a person on the street.
Wade, what is the #1 thing I need to do to sell my house?
That's a great question. #1 thing that you would want to do is curb appeal. You want the wow factor when the buyers drive up and see your home for the first time. So that would be making sure that your lawn is cut, hopefully green, fertilizing and watering it, and then also the flower beds. And if you have flowers, planting flowers or potted plants somewhere along the walkway to the front door are exceptional that people want to see. Painting, exterior painting, cleaning the windows, and last, you want to take everything out of the gutters. You don't want anything growing out of the gutters. That just means there's more maintenance that the buyer will have to do once they purchase your home. If you want more ideas of how to get your home ready to sell, please contact me. This wraps up our edition of Spotlight in Edmonds. We look forward to seeing you next month.